Hey friends, welcome to another myofascial release video. Today again we're going to be approaching our fascia in a way to try to release those adhesions, and as always what we're looking for is to find that target area, apply that direct pressure to the spot that feels the most tender where we get that good adhesion, and just wait and be patient and breathe until it releases. Today we're going to be going over an area, or a little muscle I should say, that you might have heard of. It's called the piriformis. And this piriformis is somewhat well-known muscle because it tends to be related to something called our sciatic nerve. And you perhaps have heard of, or known someone, or maybe even you yourself have had some sciatic pain. And if you've ever felt that, that's something you definitely don't want in your life. A lot of that sciatic pain is simply caused by shortening of the piriformis that pulls that pinch on the sciatic nerve. So today we're going to look at how to release the adhesions, release that tension in the piriformis so that you can either hopefully relieve some of that pain if you have it, or just avoid it altogether. And again, even if you don't have an issue with this, it's better to check, get that resolved now so that you don't find out later the hard way that you had an issue with this building up. So what we're going to do again here is come down onto our back in this supine position. Again, get relatively comfortable. Feel the lower back. Now the difference between this and the glute medius is that we're going to make this nice figure 4 with the leg. So if I'm going to take my right leg here and make it that figure 4, that's going to be the side of the hip that I'm going to approach. I'm going to lift that butt up, get the ball again, this time a little bit lower down the hip, but still not on the lower portion of the butt, and go ahead and just rest down on it. Now again, I might need to tilt a little bit towards the right to find it. I might need to move the ball a little up, a little bit more in towards the sacrum where this piriformis muscle originates, or a little bit more out. But again, we just use a slow, very gentle moving around until I find that sweet spot. As I always like to say, don't guess. You'll know it when you find it because it's going to feel real nice and tender. I got my spot right here. I feel a little bit of tenderness there. So I'm just going to give it my time, give it my breath, give it that patience, and wait for it to go ahead and release. Again, this might take a little bit of time, but this spot's worth it. Now I can feel that release starting here, but I'll go ahead and show you, as we relax here, how there is another way to approach this that is a little bit more aggressive if you feel you need to get in there a little deeper, and I'll just go ahead and show you on the other side. So what we'd like to do for this one is take this ball, get that figure 4, but instead of lying down, we're actually going to stay seated. We're going to lift up and then just apply that direct pressure. Now that's a lot stronger of a feeling here, and if that's what you need in order to get in there, in order to feel it at all, then I would suggest using this position. However, it does require us to do a little bit of work. We got to hold ourselves up, and if that causes too much discomfort to the point that you can't relax, then I would suggest using the version that we do down there on your back. What I usually do with people is I'll have them start on the back, get some release, and then if they feel pretty released there, we come on up here and give it a little extra release if we need that. But again, once you feel it release, go ahead and come on off, and as always, do make sure that you do both sides here.